This is Leilani Mitchell, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion.
All right, everybody, we're going to start right in with questions for Courtney and Candace. We're going to start right away with Annie. Annie, go ahead.
Hey guys, how are we doing today? Can you hear me?
Mute. She's not.
Annie, go ahead.
Can you guys hear me? I'm unmuted.
All right, we're going to skip to Cheryl. Cheryl, go ahead.
Hi, ladies. How you doing this morning?
Good.
Good, thank you.
We're seeing the numbers, the results of the ratings of what this series is doing for the WNBA. How important do you look at Chicago and also the team that you have that's helping these numbers grow?
I think it's important. I think for the growth of the game to continue to push this thing forward. I think in the 25th year, coming off a bubble season, we started the season with no fans in the stands, and we were able to grow throughout the pandemic. And I think some of those fans are carrying over, and I also think we're getting more fans on boards. I think what's cool now is we're looking at games where the stands are full. I know we're excited to come back home to fans that are excited to be at the game. And I think that adds to the ratings as well.
Courtney, for your career being...
James, go ahead, please.
Hi, all. Thanks for your time. What was James telling you after the game, after game 2? Like, what was the message to the team trying to get things back on track heading into game 3?
Go.
We knew that this was going to be a battle and a fight, and it's about making adjustments. And so he wanted to keep the mood and everything really high and positive, because that's what the finals is. This is a series. It's not time to panic because they beat us. I think that we were at least excited or happy with the idea that we had a chance to win that game. That it's good to always be in games, just about minor adjustments going forward. So we're just pushing forward. We're excited to go home. We accomplished what we needed to do by getting home court advantage. So now we just need to take care of business here.
Thank you.
Next question, Annie, go ahead, please.
Can you guys hear me now?
We can.
No?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Do either of you guys have any opinion on the fine that went to Diana instead of a suspension?
I don't really worry about that. I think that's between Diana and the league. I think we're worried about our team and what we're doing and who we have in tonight's game. So I don't think we're concerned about what happened.
And then I saw you guys came back to Saks and there was posters on the wall. Were you guys able to see that? And what was your takeaway from the reception that you guys got upon your return from Phoenix?
Yeah, it's always a good feeling to come home and, see the support. There was banners and, kids' art, flags flying, our jerseys on statues. It was, those kind of things are really cool. We've always felt the support from the city, but now it's just elevated to a new level. And, we're excited to be home and playing in front of our city.
Next question will come from Doug. Doug, you're going to be followed by Mike.
Hey, Court. Hey, Candace. I'm hoping you could expand a little bit on Cheryl's question and Candace, your comment from the other night, just how it seems that it's grown. There's more interest. I mean, the Trailblazers stuck around for the game the other night, and they obviously didn't have to. They wanted to be there to watch you guys play. So just how it seems there might be more growth and interest in this finals in Candace, maybe when you played a couple of years ago in the WNBA Finals.
I think that's what the WNBA is aiming to do, is continue to grow and continue to expand. I know that the web and social media have been a huge help. And I think it's a continued area of growth that, we're going to be able to capitalize on. I also do think that, this is an opportunity to continue to push it forward. And once people come to it, there's so many people that haven't gone to WNBA games and they come to one and they're like, wow, this is like way more exciting, way more energy than I ever thought it would be. And so that's our goal. Listen, we're always compared to the NBA. And I think it's ironic, we're at 25 years and they're at 75. That's 50 years. And, to be able to be where we're at 25 years, it takes time to grow and it takes time to get to this point. We're not settling, but at the same time, I think we're taking steps in the right direction.
Thanks.
Next question, Mike, go ahead. Mike, you're going to be followed by Ricky and then Jackie. Mike, go ahead.
Good morning, ladies. Courtney, you guys saw the impact that a full house makes in Phoenix. What are you anticipating tonight? Sold out, win trust, you guys are back home. What are you anticipating the atmosphere to be like and the boost to be from the home crowd?
Well, we're excited. Like we said, we did what we needed to do, and we're excited to come back and have home court advantage. It's kind of the atmosphere that you dream about as a kid, playing the WNBA Finals in front of a sold out arena. I mean, I think that says all that needs to be said about it. Now we're just going to come out and enjoy every moment and try and put on a show for our fans.
Next question, Ricky. Ricky, you'll be followed by Jackie.
Hey, the team was 500 during the regular season. Obviously, there was a big losing streak when Candace was out early in the year. I'm curious what you think really clicked for the team in the postseason to fuel this incredible run.
I think we have pieces, and we've known we've had the potential to be playing the way we've been playing for a while. I think we all want to win, and I think that was a huge point at the end of the year that, everybody starts 0-0 going into the playoffs, and it's easier said than done, but to be able to mentally get there where we're willing to do the things necessary to win that we knew we weren't doing in the regular season, I think that's kind of helped in this postseason run.
Jackie, go ahead. Jackie, you're going to be followed by Rafiq.
Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm curious, after watching that film from Game 2, what are some of your defensive priorities approaching tonight?
Well, I think, I think that after the game, we were obviously knew that we needed to we made some mistakes, some defensive and offensive mistakes, but we were okay with our defensive game. I mean, we controlled the game for the majority of the game. That's a lot of games, but you know what I mean? And it was just about, they made plays in the fourth quarter and overtime that, we didn't. And so we need to find, obviously not letting Diana Taurasi go off in overtime or, making sure she's not getting uncontested shots late in the game, because we know that's her bread and butter. So we made adjustments and we're ready for it. But we weren't panicking after the second game. We didn't think that we had to, come up with an entire new game plan where it's about executing what we know we need to do.
And also, Sloot, to follow up on that, I'm curious if you could take me through some of the adjustments that you have made over the years to your defense. I asked James about how y'all have been making defense much more of a priority this year rather than in years past.
Well, it's about getting the right group out there, having defense top of mind. I think that, obviously having Candace out there, just being able to kind of quarterback the defense in a way helps us a lot. We're really good in rotations. And I think that has a lot to do with her and her IQ and knowing when and where, but that's what we had to do to get here. We knew we were going to be able to score. We had so many threats offensively, but really locking in and being on the same page defensive, it kind of put us to a whole new level, I think, as a team.
Thank you.
Rafiq,
Thank you.
go ahead, please.
This is a question for Courtney Vandersloot. I want to get your thoughts on the way you've enjoyed this year's WNBA Finals compared to your first appearance in 2014.
Yeah, it's completely different. Obviously, me personally too, having a lot more experience in the WNBA was and just, expecting to win. That's what we come in here. It was just a different mentality than with the, I don't know, it was a whole new experience. So this one is a lot more exciting for me, and having this girl next to me makes it a lot easier. So I'm just looking forward to game 3.
All right, we have time for just one or two more as our Phoenix players will be on their way. Christos, go ahead.
Hello, ladies. Hope you are doing well. Question for both of you. 2 games in Chicago, 2 wins away from the championship. What do you need to do as a team to take those 2 wins, and how big deal for you personally is to win that championship, take that championship at Chicago?
We need to stop turning the ball over. I think number 1, and we need to rebound. And so I think those 2 things, I like our chances to be in any game if we can do those 2 things. I can't even put into words what it would feel like. And I think it's amazing to be in Chicago, but just to be playing in a game 3 at home with this group, I'm really excited about the possibilities.
All right, everybody. Courtney, Candace, thank you. To our media, stay with us. We will be joined shortly by our Phoenix players. We'll get to those of you who still had questions.
I feel like this would be quick.
All right. Thank you, Brianna and Kia. We're going to start right away with questions. We're going to start with Alex Simon. Alex, go ahead.
Hi, Brianna. I'll try to keep this as quick as I can, but quickly for you, and then I'll have one more for Kia. How much do you feel, Brianna, your passing in the post has kind of improved as this season gone along? You had the one dump off to Skylar and to BG there. Is that kind of something you've been trying to focus on as maybe an adjustment to defense's adjustments to you?
I feel like with our team, the extra pass is always there. So I know if someone collapses on me, especially late shot clock, I know if someone collapses on me, there's always gonna be an open person, whether it's BG down low or a guard on the 3-point line. So I have been trying to look for the extra pass lately.
And then Kia, with their offensive posts, they all have the ability to shoot the 3-point. But when you're kind of scheming out defensively, is that kind of just something you guys feel you have to live with to not sacrifice the space inside the paint that way as a post player yourself?
Can you repeat the beginning?
Yeah, with all of their post players, they all have the ability to shoot the 3-point. They all made a 3-pointer last game. But kind of when you guys figure out how to defend them defensively, is it more important for you guys to maybe maintain your inside post presence defensively? And, if you have to give something, you give them those open looks outside?
I mean, sometimes, for the most part, if they're screening on the guard, we have to just focus on helping the guard sometimes, if you're regarding that part, to if we give it up to a guard or the post player shooting a 3, but not overall with how we match up defensively post to post, in the post and outside on the 3-point line, because I think we match up well.
Thank you.
Next question will come from Danny Thompson. Danny, you'll be followed by Jackie.
Good morning, ladies. Danny Thompson with the 3-point conversion. This question is for Brianna real quick. Brianna, dealing with Candace Parker, she plays a lot in the high post, and a lot of times your ability to guard in the post is mainly your strength. Does it make you change your defensive ideas or the way you guard Candace because she plays so much in the high post?
No. I've guarded a lot of forwards that play in the high post throughout the season and play all over the floor. So I feel like I have a little bit of experience guarding players that play similar to her. So whether she's in the high post, low block, or she gets rebound and dribbles full court, is the starting point guard. Try to stay between her and the ball. Just make the possession stuff on her.
Next question, Jackie, go ahead, please.
Good morning. Thank you both for being here with us. So I'm curious. So we all know that y'all have been road warriors during these playoffs. So what exactly do you think has made this group so successful on the road? How have you put together the focus that's needed to be able to win on the road?
Personally, I think that's a question that you only ask the basketball gods, because if we knew the ingredients, I think we would apply it to home too. So it's just more about just going out there and just sometimes it just opens up that way for us.
Right. Also, just take me through how, you anticipate the punch that the Sky are going to throw at you tonight. They have sort of a swagger being back at home.
So you go from us being great on the road to them throwing a punch at us. I mean, it's basketball. It's a game of runs. It's a game of punches, I would say. We just have to focus on what we do as a team, and they have to focus on what they do as a team.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Next question will come from Rafiq. Rafiq, go ahead.
This is Rafiq with Nothing But That Sports Talk. I got a question for Akia Vaughn. I want to ask you, what are your impressions about the way Diana Taurasi and Scott Diggins-Smith carried your team towards the victory in Game 2, and how effective will it be, or how important will it be going into tonight's game in Chicago?
What are my thoughts on how they played in Game 2, you're asking?
How they carried
Yes.
They carried the team. I mean, they've been carrying the team the whole year. We all just have to continue to help them in the ways that we do. And with this game, everyone knows how important it is. Obviously, we're on the road. They just have to be themselves. And again, we just all have to back them up.
Appreciate your insight and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Next question, Alex, go ahead. And once again, anyone else with a question, please use the raise hand feature. Alex, go ahead.
Yeah, Brianna, I just want to follow up on Jackie's question about the road. Do you think maybe having a player like Diana, who seems to kind of enjoy maybe shutting up a road crowd more sometimes than anybody in the league, does that maybe help kind of disseminate across a team that way, where everybody kind of enjoys silencing that visiting crowd, especially a crazy crowd like you guys might see tonight?
Yeah, we heard the game is sold out for tonight, so we are expecting a full crowd. I mean, I think we all do enjoy playing on the road, being in an arena and 95% of the people are going against you. I mean, that's an exciting atmosphere to play in. So we really have to just lock in as a team and focus. We all know we have each other's backs. It doesn't matter who in the crowd is cheering for us. So as long as we're sticking together and sticking tough, yeah, staying together is key. And of course, having Dee in our team, she's the most confident person. She's going to be the most confident person in the whole entire arena tonight. So regardless, so playing with Dee is so awesome in that aspect, and her confidence level just definitely radiates to the rest of us.
Next question from Ricky. Ricky, go ahead, please.
Vandersloot had 14 assists in the last game. She's led the league in assists 5 straight seasons. I'm curious defensively, how do you go about guarding a passer of her caliber who always seems to be able to spot the open player?
We don't really guard her that much during the game, but I mean, yeah, she is such a great passer. She sees the floor very well. I mean, this round guarding Sloot, last round with Chelsea Gray, we've seen some really great point guards in this postseason. So we have to also just be ready for the next pass, help the guards out, but also be ready because she could pass to our players at any moment. So just making sure we're staying alert, not taking any plays off, because like you said, she is such an elite passer.
Brianna and Kia, thank you very much to our media. That wraps up today's shoot-around Zoom sessions. Thanks, everybody.